Asampayetia. Obayan Sapuso Munia one can asam. They map to some cacre was supreme. Yo, coffee, oh my, a woman, oh many, a mamma.
Alright, welcome back again to See Ghana TV. Kindly do us the favor and then subscribe to the channel, like our videos, and of course, don't forget to also share. Now, we have traveled all the way from the south to the upper east or the upper west region of Ghana, Wa to be specific. And behind me is one of our national historical monuments. We've come here to know what this place is used for and the exact name of this place. Many of you have seen this national asset in various textbooks on top of currencies and other places. So we decided to come here, physically to interrogate with the authorities to really find out what the place is used for and basically to know the name of the place. So we are so fortunate and so lucky to have our affable, our able tour guide in our midst. So we shall welcome him to the channel and then for him to give us a brief history about this place. Thank you so much, sir, for talking to us.
You are most welcome.
Okay. So my name is Picanto GH and the channel is See Ghana TV.
Yeah, I'm Sampana Ibrahim Abdul Ghanaian.
Okay.
Tour guide to the One Nice Palace.
One Nice Palace.
Yeah.
All right. So we can see you are very, very busy. But in brief, we want us to give us a brief history about this place. In the first place, what is the name of this place?
Yeah, for this is the heart of Wa, and this is a place where we call Nayiri. Nayiri specifically means where the chief lives. So it has no any name apart from One Nice Palace. One Nice Palace. That is the name of it. We can specifically say that this chief or this chief is called One Nice Palace. If a local language is Nayiri, that's why we call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this place is called One Nice Palace.
Yes. Everyone who become a chief, that's where he settled.
Okay.
Yes. Every Paramount chief, or today known as Overlord, that's where they settle.
Okay.
Yes.
So in your language, when we say Na, what is the meaning of that?
Na means chief.
Chief.
Yes. Na means chief. That's why we say Wa Na.
Wa Na.
Wa Hine. Okay. Wa Na. Wa chief. Or Wa Hine. That's what we say.
So chief of Wa.
Yes, the chief of Wa.
Yeah. Can you briefly give us some history about this particular place?
Yeah, this particular building was initiated by Na Pilpo III, who was also the royal chief from the Yijihi Gate at the same time, the chief of Wa. Was all the chiefs have a place where they settle. Well, here we have 4 royal gates, which constituted the kingdom of Wa. We have Bosa, Perisi, Sen, and Water. These are the 4 main paramount chiefs paying allegiance to the Wana. So one of it can become a Wana if the vacancies fall under their jurisdiction. It comes to the palace direct. So assuming currently Wana is coming from the Yijihi Gate, precisely Bosa. So if he were to be the Bosa now and now the kingship is vacancy, he can move from Bosa direct to the skin. Okay. So as well as that's why now people the third was from Yijihi, precisely Bosa. So when it comes to the time, he become Wana. Okay. So during his era that this palace was built, he was settled at where the pillar is. The pillar that you are seeing. Okay. That was where he settled as a chief. Okay. In a mud house, red in shape. Okay. And people from Southern Sudan pay a courtesy call to him, and according to the visit, they asked him, "This is where you are staying as a chief." He said, "Yes." They said, "Okay, we have a very nice architecture, which we can put out for you. But we know one person cannot build a house as today." So he accepted and convened his council of members, and they sit and he put out this initiative to them, and they also accepted, and they put out the structure today you are seeing. Even though the olden mosque of Wa was also like the same thing. Well, this is a Southern Sudan. Even when you go to Mali, you can get it. Kenya, Timbuktu, you can get this architecture with the pinnacles design it.
Okay.
So it was through Na Pilpo the third that this building was put up. But when he put out he didn't put out as his alone. He put out if he died and any chief is coming from any one of the gates, but he can occupy this place. So today, all the 4 gates, if there's a vacancy and comes to the turn of any one of the gates, the chief comes to the palace direct. He doesn't go and stay any other places, but he lives in the palace.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Okay, so technically, this place was the architectural design was initiated by.
Na Pilpo the third.
Okay.
Yes, Na Pilpo the third. Today, current one our grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically, how old is this?
This place was built in 17th century up to date.
17th
Century up to date.
Wow.
Yeah. Since they migrated from the northeast region, present day one, Nalergo, was we are Mampusi by track. So our first grandfather who lost the battle at the Nalergo, precisely Nairi, consulted the soothsayer, and according to the soothsayer, his star is at the western part of the north. So he started his journey, and later I realized that he's today called Wa. That's where he came and settled it. So when he came and settled, he first came and met the indigents of the land, that's the Tindamba, that's the Asasiya people. And they asked him his mission and said, yeah, he's a royal from Nalurgo, and he lost a expensive battle with his brother. And according to the soothsayer, his star is at the western part of the north. So that's why he's here. They say, okay, yeah, we are also from Mampusi, but we are now here. So the first settlers are the Tindamba. So once you have come as a royal, then you will be the chief, taking care of all of us, including the tree, the stream, and everything here.
Wow.
So they gave our grandfather the kingship, and today up to date, we are royals and they are Tindambas.
Wow.
So the kingmakers of Wa are 7, which the Tindamba are the first kingmakers because they are the first people who first came and met.
Wow.
And the other 6 people, we have the Bosa, Perisi, Sen, Gore, and the other people are Furku, Yarahe. They are part of it, making 7 kingmakers. So before one become one, you have to have a unanimous decision from the 7 kingmakers.
Wow.
You can't just wake up and say I'm one.
One.
You have to pass it through these kingmakers before you can become one, as today we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Afar West has a very rich culture. This place has a very rich culture. In fact, until today, some of these things that you are saying is just a whole news to us. Wow. Wow. So apart from this place serving as a historical site or the official sitting place of Wana, what other purpose does this place also serve?
Yeah, this purpose serves so many things.
Yeah.
Especially currently the chief is inside having a siesta.
Okay.
After night, he may go to any one of a place to sleep because for security reason in northern part of Ghana, you wouldn't know where a chief sleeps.
Okay.
Yes, but he can be there today, maybe tomorrow he can be in a different place to sleep, but that is how it is.
Okay.
Or today, as early when you came here, you can see some of the paramount chief, divisional chief, queen mothers were occupying, they're having a meeting, a serious meeting over there.
Okay.
So day-to-day affairs are always taking place inside the palace and at the forecourt of the palace.
Wow.
That is how it moves. So the palace serves as, especially when there's a Damba festival too, which is one of the main festivals we have here. It also takes place inside the palace when they are doing the sorting of rice.
Wow.
Sorting of rice is when they have the rice, the particles ones, the imams and the tendambers and the other royals will sit plus the gongong beaters, and they will sit and they'll be sorting it. After that, they will put it in a white sack and hang it somewhere to testify the years that the chief has sat on the throne. So if it is 90 that they have just put it in the sack is separate.
Yeah.
So it means the chief has sat on 90 years as a king. So that's why they do it. So after the sorting of rice, then they move to where they go pick the Dumba festival.
Okay.
And once we are Muslim, we celebrate Dumba to commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad.
Okay.
Every year, which fall on the 12th month of the Islamic calendar.
Okay.
So maybe this year it will fall somewhere November, October, but the calendar haven't come clear yet. But that is where it's supposed to fall. Was last year on was 7th October.
Okay. So
this year will be shifted. So the palace serve all these things, especially also receive visitors too.
Okay.
If a visitor can, especially one delegation from the president or the parliament caucus or USA, the other thing, that is where they have in the palace.
All right.
If it happens, there are more than the people come, then that's where we receive at the pavilion over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So apart from these high dignitaries that you've mentioned, is the place also open for the general public?
That is it.
Okay.
First of all, that's why we are seeing here around 8 o'clock in the night.
Okay.
An Islamic scholar has come to have a dawah.
Okay.
It means we have permitted him to do it.
Okay.
Even if it's a Christianity are coming to preach, but we permit them because all religions are part to us. That is why when we look in front of the palace, you see cathedral over there. Behind our distance, you see a box. So it tells you that we are all equal. And we are all one.
Okay.
That's how we believe.
Wow. Yeah. This is a symbol of unity.
That is it.
Wow. Wow. We are so much happy for granting us your time. In fact, can you send a little message to the people out there? Because when you move to the south, a section of the people have some, negativity about this particular region. Can you send a peaceful message to them for them to also revise?
The first thing I would do is I myself was in the southern part, especially Kumasi, for 20 good years.
Wow.
So I have experienced a lot of culture, traditional, and even the cultural heritage itself. And I've understand that the one advice I'll give to we ourselves before going to the province is that in northern part of Ghana, we need peace.
Wow.
Especially we need peace. In southern part of Ghana, they always emphasize on the kingdom, how the kingdom will promote and there will be unity. But here, we always want the then chief sitting on the throne die early so that somebody will come. It doesn't matter. It's God who gives everybody's life.
Yeah.
That is it. So I always set example that let's look at the southern part all the time. Let's look at the center part. So I don't say, oh, you would be, I will say yes, slow. But that is how it is. We learn from one another. Because if we learn from what the southern people are doing, when the stranger comes to Wa, you see that Wa have also become the Wa that then you know. Okay. Because in those days, everybody know that when you come to Wa, we are all one. But today, everybody fall apart because a brother, sister, and brother, fathers are not talking today. When you go to internal family or external family, there's a problem over there. So my advice is that we should always believe that if you didn't travel, you wouldn't know something.
Yes.
So let's believe to travel and learn something and bring it to our community.
Wow.
That is it.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much for speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So my people, we wouldn't want to waste much of our brother's time. He happens to be the chief tour guide of this particular historical monument. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, share this great story to every nook and cranny of this earth. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I'm out.
Asampaetia Obanyansa fuso wo bunubia wanka na asam Ze mafutu sam kakre wa asupeme Yo kofi oman ya woman Omani ya memana Geni be